Hi guys, welcome to Know Math. My name is Sir Bench Antonio, and on this video, we will discuss factoring sum and difference of two cubes. This lesson is intended for high school mathematics, especially for grade 8 students. If you are not yet subscribed on my channel, please hit like and subscribe for more of my videos. Just like on our other video lessons about factoring, sum and difference of two cubes can also be factored out. So for us to use these techniques, we will follow these rules. For the sum of two cubes, a cube plus b cube, it is equal to, the first factor would be get the cube root of the first term, a cube, which is a, and the cube root of the second term, b cube, which is b, following the sign positive. And for the second factor, first, we will get the square of the first term of the first factor a. So that is a squared. Minus the product of the first and the second term of the first factor. Plus the square of the second term of the first factor, which is b. So we have b squared. Therefore, the sum of a cube and b cube is equal to a plus b multiplied by a squared minus ab plus b squared. And for the difference of two cubes, almost the same thing. First, we will get the cube root of the first term, a cube, and that is a. Next one, get the cube root of the second term, b cube, which is b, following the sign, which is minus. And then we will use this first term for us to get the first factor for us to get the second factor. So again, using the first term of the first factor a, we will square the first factor, and that is a squared. And then get the product of a and b, which is the first and the second terms of the first factor. And then add the square of the second term, which is b. Therefore, a cubed minus b cubed is equal to a minus b multiplied by a squared plus ab plus b squared. If you are trying to observe that they are having this almost the same elements on the terms, but they have different signs, the hint on this is if we are to factor out the sum of two cubes, so the first factor is positive, the second factor having alternating sign, negative, positive. For the difference of two cubes, the first factor is minus, and the second factor is having the same positive signs. So that is the hint on how we're going to get the signs of sum and difference of two cubes. Let us have an example. Find the factors of c cubed plus 27. The very first thing that we need to do is to check if the first term and the second terms, or the first term and the second term are perfect cubes. So c cubed is a perfect cube and 27 is a perfect cube number. So therefore, since that our sign is positive, we will use the sum of two cubes, a cube plus b cube. So the first thing that we will do is to get the cube root of the first term, which is c cube. Then cancel it out. Therefore, the cube root is c. The second one is to get the cube root of the second term, which is 27, and the cube root is 3. And on this case, we will use these two answers as the value of your a and b for us to substitute to the given formula. So since we have a and b here, therefore we have c plus 3. Then get the square of a, which is c, and that is c squared, minus multiply the two terms, or a and b, which is c times 3, we have 3c, plus the square of our b value, which is 3, and that is 9. Therefore, this is now the factors. Let's try example 2. Find the factors of 8m cubed minus 1. Again, observe if the first term and the second term are perfect cube. Since that we have here a minus sign, we will use a cube minus b cube, or the difference of two cubes formula. So again, the first step is to get the cube root of our first term, 8m cubed. The cube root is 2m. And the cube root of the second term, which is 1, and that is 1. So we will use this 2m as the value of a, and we will use 1 as the value of b, and then use the formula. Then we have a minus b, so we have 2m minus 1, which is your a and b. Square your a, which is 2m, that will give us 4m squared, plus get the product of a and b, 2m times 1, and that is 2m, plus get the square of b, which is 1. 1 squared is 1. Therefore, these are the factors. 2m minus 1 times 4m squared plus 2m plus 1. Again, take note of the signs. If we have a difference of two cubes, then the first factor is a negative. Second factor should have the same positive signs. Let's try example 3. Find the factors of 64p cubed minus 125q cubed. So again, since this is a minus sign, we will use the difference of two cubes formula. Get the square root of 64, or cube root of 54, or 64p cubed, and that will give us 4p. Get the cube root of 125q cubed, and that will give us 5q. This will be now our a value and b value to substitute to the given formula. That is a minus b, that is 4p minus 5q, multiplied by the square of a, which is 4p, that will give us 16p squared. And then we will going to multiply the two terms. 4p times 5q is 25p cubed. Then added to the square of b, which is 5q, that will give us, this is 20p cubed, and for your last term is 25q squared. These are now our factors. Example 4. Find the factors of 3v cubed plus 24u cubed. Let us observe that the two terms are not a perfect cube. So just like what we did on difference of two squares, we need also to get their common monomial factor for us to obtain sum of two cubes, because this is an addition. So let us get their common factors which is 3. So we will divide them both by 3. So 3v cubed divided by 3, that will give us b cubed, plus 24u cubed divided by 3, that will give us 8u cubed. And that is the goal, that we need to have our sum of two cubes. So since we have the sum of two cubes equation, we will use a cubed plus b cubed formula. So the first step again is to get the cube root of b cubed, and that is v, plus the cube root of a cubed, which is 2u. This will be now the value of your a, which is b, and the value of your b, which is 2u. So we will now substitute this to the given formula. Then we have here a plus b, which is v plus 2u. Get the square of a, and that is v. We have now v squared, minus the product of b and 2u, that is 2vu, plus the square of b, which is 2u, that is 4u squared. And take note, since 3 is also a common factor of the given expression, therefore 3 is included to the factors of the given expression 3v cubed plus 24u cubed. All in all, the factors of the expression is 3 times v plus 2u times v squared minus 2vu plus 4u squared. And let us try example 5. The same thing just like example 4. The two terms are not a perfect cube, so therefore we need to find a common monomial factor. And their common monomial factor is 2. For us to, that will lead us to the difference of two cubes. Right, so let us divide the first term, 2x cubed divided by 2, that will give us x cubed. And for the second term, 54y cubed divided by 2, that is 27y cubed. And this now is a difference of two cubes. That we will use the formula of a cubed minus b cubed. And that is equal to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So first thing is to get the cube root of the first term, which is x. The cube root of the second term, which is 3y. And these will be now the values of your a and b. And let us substitute it to the given formula. That we have a minus b, that is x minus 3y. Get the square of your a, which is x, that is x squared, plus the product of a and b, x times 3y is 3xy, plus the square of the b value, that is 9y squared. And again, 2, which is we have used as our common monomial factor, is also included on our factors. So we have now 2 times x minus 3y times x squared plus 3xy plus 9y squared. And these are now the factors of the given expression. And for your math challenge, let us find the factors of 24x cubed yz minus 81y to the fourth z. If you know the answer, guys, just comment down below. if you are not yet subscribed on my channel, please hit like and subscribe for more of my videos. Thank you so much for watching.